Coming up, it's the high school quiz show, Massachusetts State Championship with Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. Taking on Lexington High School. The championship next on High School Quiz Show.
You can file a claim. You can pay your bill. Safety's mobile app helps you manage life storms for your auto, home, and business. Ask an independent agent about safety insurance.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm your host, Billy Costa, and this is it. The final matchup of the season. The winner today becomes the next Massachusetts State champion and takes home this trophy. They then move on to take on New Hampshire in the second annual Governor's Cup Challenge hosted this year by New Hampshire Public Television. And before we meet the teams, it's time for you folks at home to grab the mobile phone, the tablet, or the laptop so you can play along with us live. Log in now at highschoolquizshow.org/play-live. Today's matchup has Acton-Boxborough Regional High School taking on Lexington High School. Let's get right to it and meet the teams. From Acton-Boxborough, we have Spencer, Tom, Kevin, and Victor, and the alternates Jeffrey and Sarang, and Coach Rana Berman Byam. Let's hear it for Acton-Boxborough Regional High! And from Lexington High School, we've got Colin, David, Aren, and David, alternate Liam, and coaches Carrie Darling and William Cole. Let's hear it for Lexington High School. Also, a quick shout out to the Princeton Review, who have provided judges for all of our competitions this season, Michael Gamrell and Alex Ortiz. The competition has 4 rounds, a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and a lightning round. We will start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points. So if everybody's ready, championship round, good luck. What historic dam completed in 1936 straddles the Colorado River on the Arizona-Nevada border? Aren?
Hoover Dam.
Yes. Nuclear reactors generate electricity by splitting atoms of U-235, an isotope of what element? Yes, David?
Uranium.
Yes. What 2-word Latin term meaning for the good refers to work done by a lawyer for free to safeguard public interest? Yes, Colin?
Pro bono.
Yes. The World Bank and the International Monetary Fund were established at the Bretton Woods Conference in 1944. At what historic New Hampshire hotel? Yes, Victor.
Mount Washington Hotel.
Yes. What Irish socialist playwright, heavily influenced by Nietzsche, wrote a play called Man and Superman? Yes, Aaron?
Shaw.
Correct. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. This quote is attributed to what inventor of alternating current machinery? Yes, Aren.
Tesla.
Yes. Great Britain recognized America's independence upon signing what 1783 peace treaty? Yes, Colin?
Treaty of Paris.
Yes. What Austrian botanist who studied the common pea plant founded the science of genetics? Yes, Kevin?
Mendel.
Yes. I was Hannah Montana's mother. Where did I go wrong? Brooke Shields said that about the performance of what singer at the 2013 Video Music Awards? Yes, Tom?
Miley Cyrus.
Yes. Your next question is going to be up on the video screens in front of you, so take a listen right now.
Hi, I'm Matt Malone, Massachusetts Secretary of Education. Here's my question. More than 150 countries participate in what international scholarship program approved by Congress in 1946 to promote mutual understanding between the people of the United States and the people of other countries?
Yes, Aren?
Is it a Hope Scholarship?
No, Acton-Boxborough. Yes, Spencer?
The Rhodes Scholarship Program?
No, it's the Fulbright Scholarship, and we'll move on. What reservoir is the largest inland body of water in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts? Yes, Aren?
The Quabbin Reservoir.
Yes. The Gang of Four was a powerful political group that implemented the harsh communist policies of what country? Kevin?
China.
Yes. What German physicist associated with the uncertainty principle is the alias of fictional chemistry teacher Walter White? Yes, Spencer?
Heisenberg.
Yes. And another video question coming your way, so take a look at the screens in front of you. And here's a very special guest.
Hey everyone, I'm Maria Menounos of Oxygen's new series, Chasing Maria Menounos, and the host of the TV show Extra. I'm also a graduate of Medford High School and Emerson College, and here is my question. In 1947, the House Un-American Activities Committee investigated the motion picture industry for alleged communists, resulting in a Hollywood blacklist. What U.S. senator from Wisconsin was notorious for his role in the Red Scare?
David?
McCarthy.
That's correct. What massive structure is built by ancient Mesopotamians had the form of a terraced step pyramid? Spencer?
Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
No. Lexington, Aren?
Ziggurat.
Yes. The 1997 book Billions and Billions was written by what American astronomer associated with that famous catchphrase? Yes, Victor?
Hubble.
No. Lexington? David?
Sagan.
Sagan is right. What northwestern U.S. city made headlines in January 2014 when Mayor Ed Murray called for a minimum wage of $15 an hour? Yes, David?
Seattle.
Correct. What synonym for cutthroat refers to the author of the political treatise The Prince? Aren?
Machiavelli.
Yes. And another video question now, a very special guest. Watch the screen. Here it comes.
Hi, I'm Deval Patrick, Governor of Massachusetts. Here's my question. The Massachusetts State House dates from 1789 and is one of the oldest buildings on Beacon Hill. The original dome was made of wood and overlaid with copper by what prominent Boston silversmith and patriot?
And Tom?
Paul Revere.
That is correct. Which of the following countries extends the farthest north? A, Latvia, B, Ukraine, or C, Poland? Victor?
Latvia.
Yes. Some argue that Watson and Crick should have shared the Nobel Prize with what female colleague who created Photo 51, an X-ray that shows the structure of DNA? David?
Rosalind Franklin.
Yes. What composer of the Baroque masterpiece, The Four Seasons, died penniless and nearly forgotten? Colin?
Vivaldi.
Yes. What cranky feline won Meme of the Year at the 2013 Webby Awards? Kevin?
Angry Cat.
No. Lexington. Aren?
Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy Cat is right. What small Earth-orbiting space station launched in 1973 was built from the leftover hardware from the canceled Apollo missions? Yes, Colin.
Skylab.
Right. When the Soviets invaded Finland in 1939, the Finns fought back with what improvised petrol bombs they derisively named after a Soviet foreign minister? Kevin.
Molotov cocktail.
Yes. In Scandinavian mythology, what Old Norse word meaning doom of the gods describes the end of the world when the earth will sink into the sea? Victor.
Ragnarok.
Yes. What is the southernmost U.S. city with teams from all four major league sports? Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey? Victor?
San Antonio.
No. Lexington? Yes, David?
Miami.
Miami. Michelangelo, Galileo, and other key figures of the Renaissance depended on the patronage of what powerful banking family of Florence? Spencer?
The Medici.
Yes. Women, Work, and the Will to Lead is the subtitle of what 2013 book by Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg? Colin?
Lean In.
Yes. What U.S. state is home to Mount Elbert, the highest peak of the Rocky Mountains? Victor?
Colorado.
Yes. What Venezuelan leader who fought for independence from the Spanish Empire is often called the George Washington of South America? Victor?
Bolivar.
Yes. What computer hacker is the title character of Stieg Larsson's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? Kevin?
Lisbeth Salander.
Yes. What South African city on the Indian Ocean is the busiest general cargo port in all of Africa? Yes, David.
Cape Town.
No. Acton-Boxborough, Victor.
Durban.
Yes. During the 1920s, what Jamaican-born political leader was a staunch proponent of black nationalism and the Back to Africa movement? Victor.
Marcus Garvey.
Yes, in 1910, what American scientist performed an oil drop experiment that determined the charge of the electron? Tom?
Millikan.
Yes. Pumbaa from The Lion King is an example of what large species of pig that can survive for months without water? Yes, Colin?
Warthog.
Yes, in 1927. Oh boy. That's the end of round one. Take a look at the scores. This is very close. Championship, Acton-Boxborough, 160 points. Lexington High School, 190 points. This is a battle. The head-to-head round is up next. Now, for this 90-second round, each team picks one player. Now, Acton-Boxborough, who's it going to be? And we get down to Victor. Lexington High School, who's coming forward? Colin. So Victor and Colin, come on down. Let's go head-to-head. It's the all-exciting head-to-head round. This is Victor. This here is Colin. They're about to go head-to-head. Why don't you guys shake hands? The head-to-head round is 90 seconds. You get 10 points for correct answers. Your incorrect answers are going to cost you 10 points, and you can buzz in as soon as you know the answer. So if you guys are ready, the clock is definitely set. Let's go. The national flag of the United States of America has how many stripes?
13.
Yes. In English folklore, who is the love interest of the legendary outlaw Robin Hood?
Oh.
Maid Marian. What country did Nazi Germany invade September 1st?
Poland.
Correct. Solutions are basic or alkaline if they have a pH greater than what number?
7.
Yes. What monarch ruled Britain for most of the 19th century? Yes.
Victoria.
Yes. The island nation of Fiji is closest in distance to what continent?
Oceania.
No, Australia. Muhammad Ali first boxed under what name? Yes.
Cassius Clay.
Yes. In human anatomy, what layer of skin lies directly below the epidermis? Yes.
The dermis.
Yes. Pride is the worst of the 7 deadly sins, according to what Italian author of Inferno?
Dante.
Yes. The film March of the Penguins follows what large penguin species?
Emperor.
Correct. The Great Lakes are connected to the Atlantic Ocean through what river?
St. Lawrence.
Yes. Poi, a paste made from the taro root, is a staple of local cuisine.
Hawaii.
Yes. The legislative branch of the U.S. government comprises how many chambers?
2.
Yes. What element found in clay has the chemical symbol Si?
Silicon.
Yes. Alaska and what other U.S. state have the most national parks in the country?
Colorado.
No, California. Lysistrata is one of the best-known comedies of what Greek dramatist? Aristophanes is the answer, and that's the end of the head-to-head round. The score right now, Acton-Boxborough High School, 210 points. Lexington High School, 220 points. Oh, my. Victor, go back to your team. Colin, go back to your team. Great job, both guys. Make some noise. Okay, next up for the contestants here in studio and for everybody playing along at home is the category round. We have 6 categories: 11, 22, 63, quantum theory, once upon a time, quotes of note, philosophy 101, and showtime. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point values, so there is a lot at stake in this round. And by the way, contestants, you can confer with your teammates in this round. You'll need to wait for the complete question to be read before you can buzz in. Once you do, you are no longer able to confer, and we will need your answer. Acton-Boxborough, just a little ground to make up, so you get the first category, and what's it going to be?
Let's go with quotes of note.
Quotes of note. Questions about well-known quotations, and for 10 points. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. What actor says this iconic line in the film The Godfather? Yes, David?
Marlon Brando.
Correct. And now, Lexington, you've got control.
We'll keep it.
We'll keep it for 15. Some of us are becoming the men we wanted to marry. This phrase is associated with what prominent feminist and founder of Ms. Magazine? And Colin.
Gloria Steinem.
That's correct. You keep the board.
Stick with it.
Stick with it.
Quotes of note for 20. If I've seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. What English physicist wrote this sentiment in 1676? Ren.
Newton.
Newton is correct. You've still got control. Are we staying here?
Yes, we are.
For 25 points on March 11th, 1942, after escaping from the Philippines, what American general declared, I shall return? Kevin.
MacArthur.
Correct. Category?
Let's stick with it.
Quotes of note, 30 points. Give me a place to stand on and I will move the earth. What Greek inventor said this in demonstrating the lever? Yes, David.
Archimedes.
Correct in Lexington. You've got it back. Category?
Let's do Showtime for 10.
Showtime. Questions about musical theater and for 10 points. I was the Justin Bieber of the 70s. Really? Ask your mother. What singer of Copacabana said this to his audience on the opening night of his new Broadway show? Ren.
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Let's go to philosophy.
Philosophy 101. Questions about Western philosophy for 10 points. What pamphleteer who wrote Common Sense and Rights of Man promoted Enlightenment political ideas in America? Yes, Tom.
Thomas Paine.
Correct. And now you've got it, Acton-Boxborough.
Stick with it.
15 points. Freedom and responsibility are the central themes of the play No Exit, written by what French existentialist? Yes, Spencer.
Sartre.
Correct. You've still got the board.
Stick with it.
Philosophy 101. 20 points. Plato's allegory of the cave describes his theory of forms. What celestial object represents the form of the good? Yes, Ren.
The moon?
No, Acton-Boxborough. Victor.
The sun.
The sun. You've still got the board. Category?
Let's stick with it.
Stay there for 25. Thomas Hobbes argued for natural rights in what 1651 masterpiece named for a biblical sea monster? Yes, Tom.
The Leviathan.
Yes, and you've still got control.
Let's finish it.
Finish it for 30 points. What mother of Mary Shelley wrote A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, often referred to as the founding text of Western feminism? Tom?
Wollstonecraft.
Yes, that's correct. You've got control. You'll need a new category.
Let's do Showtime.
Going back to Showtime for 15 points. Nankipu and Yum Yum are hapless lovers in what Gilbert and Sullivan comic opera set in Japan? Victor?
The Mikado.
Yes, and you've still got it.
Stick with it.
20 points. What musical about a flesh-eating plant named Audrey 2 is based on a 1960 black comedy film by Roger Corman? Little Shop of Horrors. Acton-Boxborough, you've still got control.
Let's go to Once Upon a Time.
Once upon a time, questions about fairy tales for 10 points. Two abandoned children are threatened by a witch living in a house made of sweets in what well-known German fairy tale? Tom?
Hansel and Gretel.
Yes. Category?
Let's stick with it.
Once upon a time for 15 points. In Grimm's fairy tales, the miller's daughter makes a deal with Rumpelstiltskin because he knows how to turn what item into gold? Yes, Colin.
Straw.
That is correct. You've got control, Lexington. Category?
11/22/63.
Questions about the assassination of John F. Kennedy. And for 10 points, what hotbed of right-wing politics became known around the world as the City of Hate after the assassination of JFK? Yes, David?
Dallas.
Dallas is correct. You've still got control, Lexington.
Let's stay with it.
For 15 points. On November 24th, 1963, alleged assassin Lee Harvey Oswald was shot and killed by what nightclub owner? Colin?
Jack Ruby.
That is correct. You've got the board.
Stick with it.
20 points. Neither Oswald nor Ruby were part of any foreign or domestic conspiracy to assassinate President Kennedy, according to what commission named for a U.S. Chief Justice? Yes, Kevin.
The Warren Commission.
That is correct. Acton-Boxborough, you've got the board.
Let's stick with it.
11/22/63 for 25 points. So what governor of Texas was a passenger in the car in which JFK was assassinated and was seriously wounded in the shooting? Yes, David.
Connolly.
Yes, in Lexington, you get the board. Category?
Let's stick with
Finish
it.
it.
We'll stick with it for 30 points. Name for the private citizen who shot it. What 26 seconds of film unexpectedly captured the assassination of President Kennedy? David?
Zapruder.
Correct. And you've still got control. Category?
Quantum theory for 10, please.
Questions about quantum theory. In 2012, scientists at CERN announced the possible discovery of what so-called God particle that could help explain why matter has mass. Tom.
The Higgs boson.
That is it, and you've got control. Acton-Boxborough.
Let's stick with it.
15 points. Named after a nonsense word from the book Finnegan's Wake, what word coined in 1963 refers to the fundamental particles of the nucleus? Yes, David.
Quarks.
That is correct. You've got the board. Lexington.
Stick with it.
20 points. Protons and neutrons are made up of quarks, while electrons are what type of subatomic particle that means small in Greek? Yes, Kevin.
Leptons.
Yes, and now you've got the board, Acton-Boxborough.
Let's do Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time for 20 points. In an upcoming film of the same name, Angelina Jolie stars as what evil sorceress from the story of Sleeping Beauty? Yes, Spencer.
Maleficent.
That is right, and you've got the board.
Let's stick with it.
Once Upon a Time for 25. According to the brothers Grimm, who is the devoted sister of Snow White? Rose Red. And Acton-Boxborough, you've still got control.
Showtime.
Showtime for 25 points. The song Put on a Happy Face is from what Broadway musical inspired by the phenomenon of Elvis Presley and his draft notice into the Army? Bye Bye Birdie, the answer. And you've still got it, Acton-Boxborough. Category?
Let's finish it.
Showtime for 30. You're the top, and I get a kick out of you. We're introduced in what musical by Cole Porter? Victor. Lexington?
Kiss Me, Kate.
No, Anything Goes was the answer there. And you've still got it, Acton-Boxborough. Category?
Let's go to Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time for 30 points. What French author is credited with introducing the token of the glass slipper to the story of Cinderella? Charles Perrault, the answer there. And Acton-Boxborough, we've only got the final category. It's quantum theory, and it's for 25 points. What German scientist won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1918 for originating quantum theory? Yes, Aren.
Max Planck.
That is correct. And for 30 points, I wanted to get it in. That's the end of the category round. The score right now, oh boy, is it close. Acton-Boxborough, 400 points. Lexington High School, 390 points. Wow! Okay, we are heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay. It's the lightning round. You get 20 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers will cost you 20 points. A reminder, you can buzz in as soon as you know the answer. The clock is set, and before we start it, Acton-Boxborough, Lexington, great job, wonderful journey. Let's congratulate both teams. And here we go. The Charles Dickens novel, A Tale of Two Cities, is set in what two capital cities? Tom?
London and Paris.
Yeah, according to NASA, which planet in the solar system has the most moons? Victor?
Jupiter.
Yes. What Roman numeral represents the number 50? Victor?
L.
Yes. From 1959 to 1966, the Boston Celtics won 8 straight championships.
Red Auerbach.
Yes. What Shakespeare play takes place at Elsinore Castle? Yes.
Hamlet.
Yes. Fewer than 400,000 people live in what capital city of Australia? Victor?
Canberra.
Yes. A neutral atom of hydrogen has how many protons? Tom?
1.
Correct. What Midwesterner caused a sensation in 1930 with his painting American Gothic? Yes, Tom?
Grant Wood.
Yes. Union forces narrowly won the Battle of Antietam under the direction of what general? Yes,
McClellan.
Colin? Yes. What is the scientific term for animals that have adapted to eat only plant foods? Yes, Colin?
Herbivores.
Yes. Mount Etna is an active volcano on what Italian?
Sicily.
Yes. Dover Beach is a famous poem by what English? Yes, Tom?
Matthew Arnold.
Yes. What mayor and vocal critic of Prohibition is the namesake of a New York City airport? Colin?
LaGuardia.
Yes. James Madison was U.S. president during what conflict with Britain?
War of 1812.
Yes. What structure in the human middle ear is also known as the tympanic?
The ear canal.
No, eardrum is the answer. What rainy period of southern Asia is derived? Yes, Colin?
Monsoon.
Correct. Oh. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Acton-Boxborough is the high school quiz show state champion with a final score of 560 points. The Massachusetts state champions. We want to congratulate Lexington High School for an unbelievable season on the High School Quiz Show. They made it to the final round, one of the closest competitions we have ever had. Thanks to everybody for watching. Now, keep in mind, coming up, it's the Governor's Cup Challenge, where Acton-Boxborough, our state champion, will take on the winners of the Granite State Challenge in New Hampshire. So stay tuned for that. But that's it for now, and we'll see you all next year on High School Quiz Show. Wonderful job, everybody. Play along with High School Quiz Show every week at highschoolquizshow.org/playlive. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. High School Quiz Show is available on Xfinity TV on demand from Comcast.
Life is full of surprises, some good, some not so good. You can ask an independent agent about safety insurance's enhanced coverage for auto, home, and business, so you don't get caught by surprise. Safety Insurance will help you manage life's storms.
Bank of America is proud to support High School Quiz Show and committed to education initiatives throughout Massachusetts, including citizen schools, Teach for America, and local boys and girls clubs. For more information, you can visit bankofamerica.com/Boston.
A production of